I want to talk about David Lame's announcement today that jury trial in the UK will be further restricted, which means that the vast majority of criminal cases will no longer be tried by a jury, but rather by a government-appointed judges. But I want to look at it from a slightly different perspective. What is the thing that is missing the most from our society here at the moment? The thing that appears to be causing social chaos and in many people's eyes, a near disintegration of society. I think that most people would agree that that thing is cohesion. It is people from different backgrounds and cultures coming together, having conversations, learning about each other, making decisions that affect them as a unit, as a society. And this is what the jury system is all about. I have been visiting Crown Courts for nearly 30 years now. And the most incredible thing about the jury system is that a jury room brings together Muslims, Jews, Pakistanis, Irish, Israelis, Jamaicans, Scotsmen and women. They bring all those people together into a small space, and they spend days trying to reach their decision. They listen to one another. They learn how others see the world. They learn about each other's cultures, about each other's beliefs. They decide what they expect from one another as members of an old and beautiful society that only really works when we talk. Now you take that away, and something very precious goes with it. Something old, but also something that our newly constructed society probably needs the most. The power for ordinary people to make moral choices about fairness, about justice, about reasonableness, and most importantly, perhaps, make those choices together as a group, as a unit, as a society, as a country. Is this not our country needs right now? Integration, cooperation, conversation. It feels strange and worrying to see that the one perhaps remaining melting pot in our society that allow public to come together and have conversations and guide each other about the moral rights and wrongs has been taken away from the people and being centralized by a government without any public debate and without allowing the people to even think about it and about the implications. I think most people would agree that we do need to find ways to integrate rather than to disintegrate. We need to find ways to give more responsibility to the people of this country to do things together rather than take the very little that is left away from them. This is the only way, perhaps, that we can build a society with people who trust each other, improve one another, give people a chance to sit in a room and debate, perhaps for the first time, coming together and having a conversation which is not about politics or about religion, to let people make choices about how they want to see their own communities, what type of policing they want to see, what sort of behavior they do view as criminal, let them make social choices about what they see as acceptable, what behavior they believe is unacceptable, how they would like the streets to be policed, what do you expect from the government to do for them. And the only way that the people of this country can express those very important social views, other than going to the polls every 4 or 5 years, is through the jury system. So you have to ask, why would anyone choose to take this away from us?